Alright folks, I had to pause that video to install the winch up and underneath. There's no way I could have held it and the phone and ratchet and wrench, but hey, there it is. It's bolted in. Now if you'll notice, let me just get up in here, give it a second here. See how that's blue? And that one's yellow. Alright, you've got red, yellow, and blue. Now Suzuki comes with a wire loom to wire in your harness. Contrary to popular belief, people think that they come with a wire harness already installed. They do not. Here is the wire loom. This wire loom runs back and comes out right here. Now you see I already have wires going up in there. That is for my light bar. So hopefully we can get these other two fed through there. This is the relay. This is what operates the winch. Now some folks will just wire it up. All you gotta do is hit a switch. Doesn't matter if the key's on or not. I don't like that. I like the key to be on. So when I turn this key off and my grandkids are climbing around up here pushing buttons, whatever, they're not going to overstress the winch and suck it through the fair lead or unwind it and whatever else. Just a little safety feature for me. I did kind of jump ahead. You can see I took the back cargo bag off. That's just to give me a little more room to work. Because that seat, it flops down. It comes, a little seat on that cargo bag. It comes about here. I don't want that in the way. So, we tore it off there and boom, all kinds of room. But I like it. I like how it went up in there. It wasn't too difficult. I did have to loosen up this bolt here and on the other side in order to get this bar to open up and spread so the plate would drop down in. But once I did that, it wasn't too difficult. Now, there's a reason why I mounted it forward. You see this? I don't know if you can see this in the video or not, but there's a hole. There's a hole right there under my finger. Let's see if I can get up in there where you can see it. See that hole? This winch can actually slide backwards to that hole and mount up. But in doing so, you're tucking your fair lead up here. You're tucking it back in further. A good ½ inch. With it where it's at, I don't have to trim any plastic. I don't have to worry about the cable getting up into my plastic up front here. As you can see, give you an angle here, so that the cable isn't getting into the plastic. And I've seen that happen to a few of them, and believe me, it's ugly when it does. A little dirty under there, and I did power wash it. Did it at the car wash after the last ride we was on. Didn't do too good of a job though, it looks like. I'm pretty particular about how much cleaning I do to this thing, and I don't like what I'm seeing, so we'll have to take care of that. I know, a lot of you guys are going to say, it's a four-wheeler. They're meant to be dirty. Well, let me tell you a little tip about dirty four-wheelers. They break a lot. So you keep them clean after you get them dirty. You can spot problems ahead of time. Now this one here, over here, I'm going to get back to it for a real quick second. Real quick hot second, this green bite. You see that right there? This thing was snorkeled. I snorkeled it. The CVT exhaust. I brought it around, come through the foot peg there, come up, out, whatever. But anyhow, what I used was shop vac hose. Seen that on a video before, where they use shop vac hose to do that. Well, the shop vac hose wore and got a hole in it, and of course my belt got wet again. But we'll get into that later. Right now, we're worried about this winch. So the next step, I suppose, find a home for this cell phone so I can get it put up to where you can see what I'm doing here. Because I can't really work one-handed. I can try. Dadgummit, I can try. Probably all kinds of shaky and moving around and making you sick and dizzy. My wife complains about that a lot when we're watching YouTube videos on TV. People moving around a lot. And she's like, I can't sit and watch that. I'll just listen. So, yeah, we'll get this tore apart here. See if I can do this one-handed. Every time I go to record, I've got to shut the music off. I like to work with some music playing, but you'll get demonized. Where? There it is. I see you now. There you are. Okay. All right. I'm hoping that using this cell phone that I'm able to edit this all together as one instead of having to do it in segments. But if I have to put it up in segments, I'll try to get them numbered, the order of which you'll want to follow, if you want to follow it at all. I do have a little tip for you folks, and I'm going to show you right now while I'm here and thinking about it. These 2020s will alert you when your oil change is due up here, and it's based on hours. So when that happens, if you don't change your oil, this thing will go into limp mode. There is a way to fix that. It is called a dealer mode switch. See that? See that? Ain't that neat? So what you do is you pop this relay right here up off there. This cover. See there? See there? Now you plug this into that. You go up here to your screen, you get to your screen that for your resetting your hours and whatnot. And once you get to it, you will flip that toggle switch. And boom. Guess what? It's no longer in limp mode. And you can reset your oil change there. Get that covered back up. Get that slid back on there, like that. And make sure that that sucker is in there good, all the way up in there, bottomed out, get real good. Yep. I just wanted to point that out, because that's not something they'll tell you when you go buy one of these. They'll ask you if you want this, do you want that with it? And you're like, well, no, I don't need this and that. You know, the services or whatever, the maintenance. This thing is a pain in the butt to feed through there. You gotta, it's hitting something there. Come on now. Now, is it there? Let's go down here and look. It's not quite there yet. No. No, got my finger all up in that hole. I can't feel it. So, just keep working it back and forth. It'll go. Or, come down here and try it the other way. We were right there. It keeps getting hung up inside there. I remember putting this one here in, I had a heck of a time getting it to feed through that loom. That loom's got a big twist in it right up in there. You gotta get past that. Why they couldn't have just run it straight right here instead of having that bend in it. See, that thing's, it's right there. You know, it's, I don't know, 8 inches up in, it hits. Yeah, some folks will say that's what she said, but we're not going there. Probably get demonized by YouTube for saying that. So that's not working. We'll try this side here again. Get in there. Come on, buddy. Do me good. Oh, we're right there. I know we are. Might have to go get me a smaller wire put through there, fish this through with it. Yeah, not coming through yet. Well, we're going to pause this. Alright, I'm back. I went and got me a piece of dog fence wire to feed through there. And it bottomed out. So I am going to loop it like that. Maybe it will, I got a thing on here. There we go. Alright, I'm back. I got it looped. Let's see if we can shove that up in there like that. What the heck? Why are you not cooperating with me? My luck, there's a mouse nest in there. I'm about to run it not going in that loom. I'll tell you that right now. I'm about to lose my patience. That sucker should be right there. I should be able to. I'm going to pause this so I can get. Okay, I got it. I got it fished through there. Now we're going to do both of these at once. Hopefully. Yeah, we're going to try and do both of them at once. Alright, now I got it started. I'm going to try and walk through there like that. Yep. You just grab your wire here and you just pull them both through. But I got to reach up here and straighten this out somewhat. Somehow or another. There we go. There we go. Pull both ends of that sucker through. Alright. We're going to have to set this down. We're going to have to pause you again. Okay, I apologize for pausing you guys so many times there. But it's difficult to do this just doing it all one-handed, as you can imagine. I'll try not to pause you so much in the future, but this is turning out to be more than just a one-handed job, I'm telling you. So I'm going to set this phone down so I can get that pulled through there and do the same down here. Then we'll just get it all wired up right here. Well, maybe we won't wire it up just yet. We got a lot more wiring to do yet, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, now you see how I got that set there, and we're just going to go ahead and do it. What do you think of that? Huh? Alright, there are two washers on here. One stays down, one comes off. Okay? There is a right way to put these on. And as you can see, that's it. Trust me. You'll hate yourself if you ever have to take it apart and it ain't down that way, because you end up breaking it down in here somewhere. And we're just going to go finger tight for now. Alright, I do have to set the phone down to do this. As you can see, I have to hold that up and then put that wherever it's at in the phone there. I can't quite see it. Put that other wire end right there. Right there it is. Put that wire end on, and but you get the idea. So I'm going to set you down. And I'll talk to you as I'm doing it. I've got the wire end on, putting the other washer on. Now I'm getting ready to thread the nut. And the nut's starting to thread. So now we can get you back. There we go. Now that's just on there, just finger tight. And I did that so that I don't accidentally pull them buggers back through that loom, because that was a bit of a pain in the butt. Well, look at this nightmare. All them wires. All this trash here is to my... All this trash here, that goes to the light bar. That's the kit that they give you, the wiring kit they give you with it when you order it. I ordered mine on Amazon, and they sure give you about this wire, this wire here for the winch. They give you about 3 foot too much, in my opinion, because I mean, I don't know if you can see that. Man, that wire goes clear to the back, hanging over. It's only got to go to here. So yeah, about 2-3 foot too much. So what do you do with that? Well, it's going to have to get coiled up and just left lay up there, I guess. I don't know. I haven't got that far yet. But we will. We will. Get this light bar stuff out of the way here. I tell you, you know, I'm not the most patient person, but I get things done. It may not be the prettiest way. It may not even be the right way. But you know what? I really don't care. As long as it works. And it's hidden from the eye. So, I'm going to mount this camera up and have it just shooting down. I don't know how much I'll be able to get on it or not. Hopefully I'll get plenty enough on it, and we'll continue the video after I get it mounted back up. And hope I'm not boring you guys too awful much. Hopefully we're learning something together here. I did learn that this can't be done with one hand. So if you're a one-armed guy, yeah, you might need to call somebody. Or have more patience than I have. I don't know. Yeah, as my buddy at work would say, we're going to put this camera up there and we're going to hit it with our purse. Yeah, he's a goofball, eh? So anyhow, definitely get this camera mounted somewhere. I got to figure out where to mount this camera. I'm in a little shed. I call it the four-wheeler bed. So I'm in this little shed. As you can see, it's a, I don't know if it's 12 foot wide or not. Probably just a 10 by 14. But hey, the wheelers are in out of the weather. And we have some weather. This can get noisy. We have some weather. We got a little bit of snow here. Got a little bit of snow going on here. Yeah. And hey, look what I found in my shed. Look, he's sitting there. Not the lawnmower handle, the boxes there. That's what I'm talking about. I forgot I even had them. I got a set of rims. I'm gonna have to get another set of tires to put on them rims. You can't have rims and not have tires, right? I'll have to try and get that one over on the wife. So yeah, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna pause this. There's that word again, pause. But yeah, I'm gonna pause this again and get this camera mounted up and see what happens. Alright, I had to pause there. I took the center cowl. That's right here. Goes right here. I took it off so I can lay my wires in there. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to get ready to wire this. I know how to wire it, but I am referring to the wire diagram. Well, because I don't want to do it wrong. So, I'll take a little gander at it real quick here. And this is the wire diagram. It's pretty self-explanatory. Your wires come color-coded, okay? Let me get one of them pulled up out of here. So, that's the yellow wire. And this is color-coded. Well, the yellow wire goes to the yellow post. Pretty self-explanatory, it really is. Yeah, kind of goofed up there. Got ahead of myself. Don't want to lose them little buggers. So we're going to slide this through here. We're going to do this one the same way. Slide it through. Get them through so we don't have to fight it. Because you got to hold on to these little washers down here. Kind of a pain in the butt. It really is. Just slap it on there. Slap your washers, your two little washers. There's two of them. Put them on there. In the beginning, you know, when you're doing this, just hand tighten these. Don't go wrenching them down. Just put them on there and lay them in there nice and straight. Just hand tighten them. Now here's the blue one. And the blue one goes here. You don't want to tighten them down because you might have to put more wires on it. You don't know because you still have whoops, still have controllers to put on it. You believe I saw where it landed? Supposed to wear glasses, but can't never find them. Lay them down, forget where I put them. I'm kind of struggling here as I'm doing this. Can't really see it too good. But anyhow, there's that. And this is going to set, I'm going to set this down in here like this. And it's just going to sit there. I'm not bolting it in. It's just going to sit there. That thing weighs about a pound, pound and a half. It's not going to hurt it, the little bit of bounce it's going to have. It's not going to hurt it. If you think it's going to hurt it, then, well, maybe you shouldn't have got your winch. I don't know. Figure out how all that crap's going to go. For right now, I'm just going to put one of these little twist wires on here. Just to keep that up and out the way. Everything else. So I can see what I'm doing here. Alright, there's the battery terminals. I'm not going to hook the battery up just yet. You know, you got these little ends down here. You got to get plugged into it. So, that's the winch leads that I just hooked up. Now, the next leads is coming from the battery. I don't know how well you can see, if you can even see this, but coming off your battery, you've got two leads coming to your relay. And now to find them. Found them. And of course, you got about 16 inches there, right? From the battery back to that relay. They must think you're going to wrap this relay up and around your bike and everything else. Right? Well, I call it a bike. Your quad. They must think you're going to wrap this relay around the frame of your quad. I don't know. I don't know why they give you so much wire. And if they didn't, I'd probably be complaining. Well, they didn't give me enough wire. But you see here, look here. Look at that. Again, easy foot too much. Easily a foot too much wire. Just redonkulous. There's the ground. Black goes to black. Red goes to red. Make sure you know. Do not hook this up to your battery immediately. Just do the relay. Do the relay before you go connecting it to your battery. A little common sense. Goes a long ways, folks. Something that we're lacking in this country today is a little common sense. I mean, look who got elected into office. Whoever voted for him didn't have any common sense. That's my opinion. We're all entitled to that. Freedom of speech, right? Use it until we lose it. And by golly, I think we're going to lose it. Alright, got that on there finger tight, eh? Now, let's get the ground wire on here, finger tight. Yeah, short. When you're short a hand, you use your mouth, right? Yep, that's the right way. Flat down, lock up. Wouldn't believe how many people don't know that. Alright. Relay is hooked up, wired up. Now, I don't believe anything else will be going to that relay because all the rest of this hooks up to here. So let's just make sure of that, shall we? Alright. What's that? Where is my... Where? There it is. Let's take a gander at it. Sure looks about what I'm telling you is a fact. So let's get it out of there, shall we? Look at all these wire ties they give you. Good night. Look at that. Hurricane proof house with all them wire ties. Get all that crap out of the way there. Alright. I'll have all this crap over here. Look at that. Look at all that crap there. Now, look here. See that? Kind of missing an end, aren't we? Alright. Now this is going to mount up here. Like so, eh? Yeah, maybe tuck it down in there a little bit, eh? I don't know. I don't like stuff being big and gaudy. You know, hanging up there like that, it just looks ridiculous. I mean, that's my whole hand fit around that thing. We're gonna have to figure something out here. Get it down, tucked down in here like so, maybe. Yeah, I think that'll work. Get it tucked down in here like that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get it figured out. Believe me. Yeah. By golly, they should have given me an Allen wrench with this thing, I'm thinking. Now I gotta go find an Allen wrench. Yeah, they should have given me an Allen wrench with this thing. There you go, KFI. There's a tip for you. You're gonna charge a man almost $300 for a winch. Throw in a 15-cent Allen wrench to tighten this stuff up. Alright, well, kind of know where this is going to go, so we'll just lay it there like that, right? This crap here is going to go through here like so. Like so. There you go. Little tuck and squeeze there. There it is. It's in there. It's in there. So, now we got all this going on, right? Right. So, now there's that. Now, we got this nightmare. Boy, this you're probably looking at this, you're thinking, how does he keep that straight? Well, I've done it more than once. You know, the first time I did it was with a used winch. And there was no instructions. No instructions. At all. And I had to figure it out. So, here we go. Now, I am not going to have wires just frickin' floating around everywhere on my quad. That's garbage. Get out of the way. Alright, so now, right now, we got to do a little housekeeping here. Little housekeeping. Little knock and tuck. Some of these tools out the way here. See how I housekeep? I move from one spot to the next, drives my wife insane. Alright. Now, to figure out this portion of the project. This portion of the project is kind of like an ACC adapter. Hey there, little buddy, I say. My husky just come and paid me a visit. Yeah, he just stuck his nose right through the crack in that door, and he's a nosy one, I tell you. He's something else. Went in the house a minute ago there. One of them times he was paused. And I'm glad I'm out here in the shed. Grandma is in a mood.